Hey, what's going on YouTube? What's up? What it do? Y'all good? Me too. All right, today I want to talk about a spiritual encounter I had this month, like maybe 2 weeks ago. Yeah, something like that, like 2 weeks ago, something like that. You see, I don't know if y'all be having them spiritual encounters, or I don't know if y'all know what I'm talking about, but y'all probably do. It happens when you sleeping. It happens when you go to sleep, but you're not sleeping. It happens when you go to sleep, but it's not a dream. It's not a dream. It's like you go to sleep, but your spirit be up. Your spiritual activities start happening, start going on. All right. So I want to talk about how Jezebel tried to come for me, y'all. Jezebel tried to come for me. Okay, and she tried to come for me in like the worstest way. All right, so let me tell y'all what happened. So, you know, spiritual activity, spiritual realm going on. This spirit tried to show me something so vile, y'all. Try to give me a wicked imagination, something so vile. Like this spirit tried to terrorize me right quick and try to make me see something. I'm gonna say it like this: try to make me see something that was like that was a worse fear, because I'm not about to claim none of that no more. But it's something, that was very vile and very foul. So I'm like, I know this spirit, but I know this spirit just didn't try to play with me like that. Like, Jezebel been doing the most, right? But don't try to come play with me like that. Okay. So the spirit tried to show me what it showed me. And then after that, it tries to come in my face. It came in my face and it was pushing like hard against me. It got like all in my face and it was pushing like so hard against me. And you know what I did? I pushed against it back. Because if you want the smoke, we can bring it. If you want it, then I can bring it to you. What you thought? So this spirit pushing hard against me. I'm pushing hard against it back, and I was giving it my all. And guess what happened? I end up moving the spirit up out of my face. Jezebel, go ahead somewhere. I don't know what you thought you was doing. I don't know why you felt like if you came for me like that, I wasn't going to come back for you. So y'all, after I woke up, I start praying, and I start letting Jezebel know, that don't work here. It don't matter. Look, this is the thing about me. Satan could send his baddest demons. He could send his baddest witches. None of that work, because I got a bad God inside me. And as I recall, he that lives in me, he that is in me is greater than he that's in the world. And when God be for me, who can be against me? So I had to let Jezebel know, you ain't running nothing. You ain't doing nothing. You ain't threatening nothing. You ain't intimidating nothing. That was nothing. That was a waste of time to try to come for me. And then the way it came for me, y'all, the way the spirit came for me, like the what it tried to show me, y'all make me want to go down here myself and beat the hell out of Jezebel for playing with me like that. Not like that. Y'all, if I need to go on a 40-day fast, like Moses or Jesus, I would. And brutalize that spirit every day for playing with me like that. So, all right. When I was praying, like, after I woke up, after I was praying, I was praying, going off like I do. Then it's like this revelation came to me, and all of a sudden, I just started saying, I don't care. I don't care if you're the queen of hell. I said that. I said, I don't care if you're the queen of hell. I don't know why all of a sudden I just started saying it. Because I never said that before. And I was like, what? So I guess this spirit, Jezebel, because Jezebel is a woman. Like Jezebel was a woman in real life. She have her spirit, but that her spirit went to hell. But yeah, it can operate in men and it can operate in women or whatever. Either way, yeah. So, anyways, yeah, I said I don't care if you're the queen of hell. So I'm thinking this spirit operates in hell like it's the queen of hell or just just up there in hell. But I don't care what spirit it is. I don't care what these spirits think they is. Y'all not my God. Y'all not bigger than the God that's in me. So I don't care. Them that believe no them that believe in Jesus Christ then cast out devils, but I wasn't trying to say that. Jesus is the name that is above every name. So which it was doing all that for. Cause Satan know no matter how much he come for me, I will go back for him. I tell Satan, it don't matter how many times I get knocked down, you're not gonna knock me out. That's what it is, and that's what it's gonna be. I don't even know why he bothers. I don't know why he tries. But anyways, like I wanted to say, yeah, I was praying going off like I do, and I had said that. Nah, when this spirit was up upon me, all I felt was hate. All I felt was spitefulness, y'all. Like this spirit is so hateful and is so spiteful. Like that's all I felt was just a lot of like some strong hate, some strong spitefulness. That's what it felt like. So I want to talk about the times the time I had the spirit of Jezebel on me and I didn't know, and some other times that some women that was real evil towards me had the spirit of Jezebel on them. Now I look back on everything. Now I see the characteristics of Jezebel and now I can identify that spirit, you know. I might not know all the characteristics of the spirit, but looking back on how I used to be and looking back on how certain women in my life or I came across was or is with me, now I could see what is Jezebel and what she about, what the spirit is about. So now I'm gonna talk about when I had the spirit of Jezebel. First, I didn't know. I didn't know I had the spirit until I went on this fast in 2020, in 2019 or 2020, one of them. And you see, 2019, it was the year I really started fasting, get into fasting. That's not when I found, That's not when I started my walk with Christ. I started my walk with Christ for real, in 2015. I got baptized in Jesus' name and all of that. Was going to church and stuff, but just walking backwards and all that, doing all this and that. But yeah, it started in 2015. That's when I really started to walk with Christ. Wasn't perfect and this and that, but that's when I started. And yeah, and I fasted one time in the past, but 2019 really was the year when I actually really started fasting. Well, 2019, but 2020 was when I was really going hard fasting. All right, so I want to say that was in 2019. Or if it was in 2019, it wasn't. If it was in 2019, it was in 2020. All right, so I would always hear about this spirit Jezebel, and I wasn't on just up on that spirit. I knew about spiritual warfare and stuff, but I just wasn't on that. But that's when I really started to fight in a spirit in 2020. Like that's when I really started going hard. But I would hear about this spirit, but I wouldn't really pay no mind. But I know one thing when I would think about this spirit, like when I would just think about this spirit and like what I would hear about it, I always felt some tension. It was always like some strong tension. And I was like, hmm. Why I'm always feeling like this when I just think about this spirit? So I took it upon myself on a fast. It probably was 2020, so I'm gonna say 2020. I took it upon me. No, 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 no. Oh, no, no. Matter of fact, it was 2019. It was. Yeah, it was 2019. Yeah, yeah. So I took it upon myself to fast, to go on a fast, and I start praying against this spirit. So y'all, when I prayed against this spirit, you see, I was on a dry fast. So when you on a dry fast, it's easy to break off bondages and break off yokes, in other enemy when you dry fasting or water fast. But I was like dry fasting. I remember I was dry fasting. I wasn't drinking no water. I don't think I was. I wasn't. It was nothing. Yeah, I don't think it was nothing or whatever. But I remember praying against this spirit. I just, I don't know. I just decided to pray against the spirit. And when I prayed against the spirit, y'all, I felt that spirit leave me. That spirit left. And you see, you know how like when you smoke a cigarette, I don't smoke, I'm just saying. You know, when you smoke a cigarette, you light it, and I mean, like the how it's lit or whatever. It's a you when you put it out, you put it in the ashtray and make that y'all. When I was praying against that spirit, that's what it felt. That's what it felt like. It did when it felt like it done that. Like I felt that. It felt like that. Like a cigarette light went out. And I was like, wow, this spirit was on me. But I didn't even know it. I just started praying against the spirit for whatever reason. I don't know. I just, just done it. But when I look back upon how I used to be and how I would act and dealing with this spirit, more than one time through people with other people, now I see, what this spirit is about. Like, and this is like some characteristics of Jezebel, because I had a dream about the spirit of Jezebel, but it was in a whole nother way, and I'm gonna talk about that. But when I look back on how I used to be hateful. I used to be spiteful. I used to be disrespectful, like real disrespectful, real bad. And I'm not always perfect, but I done made some improvements, if I must say. So yeah, I used to be like real hateful, spiteful, disrespectful. Uh, I used to want to be the man in a relationship. I'm with a man, but I want to be the man. Want to be in control. Don't like to listen. Um, just real, like real hateful, real disrespectful. Yeah, yeah, I was, yeah, real hateful, real disrespectful, real vile with my mouth. Wanting my way. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And so when I, you know, prayed against the spirit and it left, I was like, man. And now I'm looking back on everything. Now I see. Now I can identify when the spirit of Jezebel is coming against me. So I also want to talk about 4 times I experienced, like looking back, 4 times I experienced this spirit with women who was just real evil towards me. Y'all, I probably dealt with this spirit of Jezebel more than what I realized through other people with other people. But it's just these specific 4 times, like 4 different women that are, like I said, ran across or came across or just was around. They they had them same characteristics. They was real evil, real wicked, real hateful. Be coming at me so hard, but not directly, like indirect. But they'll be real, real nasty. And when somebody real nasty to you or towards you, you want to ask them like, do we have a problem? Y'all, all these 4 women that was acting the same way. I mean, they was acting, all these 4 women, they was acting the same way, y'all. The same way, the same characteristics. Coming at me so hard and strong for no reason. And each time I was looking like, man, these some evil women. Like, what's wrong, But I know that was spiritual, I mean, what, not for sure, I know, but all of them that was coming at me like that, trying to play with me like that, indirectly, not directly, not to my face, but all of them that was doing it, I questioned all of them. I asked them all if they had a problem with me. Y'all, they all said no. No matter of fact, I questioned 2. I went off on one, and the other one was acting all like strange around me, and she just blurted out, "Oh, I don't have a problem with you." Like, she just said it herself. You know why? Because she was guilty. She knew she had a problem with me, but she wasn't woman enough to speak on it, not face to face. She would always be throwing these slings, throwing these shots, being so evil. Like I said, so evil, so hateful, so disrespectful. But when she was in my face, she never had, she act like she didn't have a problem with me. And this woman, like, you this woman knew she had a problem with me. That's why she said she didn't, when I didn't even ask her. I didn't even ask her. But she probably was feeling my energy. She probably, maybe, I guess it was my energy or the way I was looking. But she blurted it out herself, because she knew what she was doing. So I'm like, what is this? I'm like, why I'm always coming across or dealing with like a evil woman? I say either because I was evil. Like, what is this? I don't know what it was, but I see that this spirit, it's just, it's y'all, let me the enemy, the enemy will cross all lines. The enemy, Satan, the hell do not care. The enemy will go to the highest heights to try to bring it to the lowest lows. That's why I say we can't be, show the enemy no mercy. Cause these spirits, they real wicked, they real foul. Like, they really would try to play with you in the worstest ways. Just look at all the evil, wicked acts that be going on or going on. That's because them demons and devils, that's how wicked and evil they are. And it's like, I remember this man, he was talking about this spirit of Jezebel. And he was saying this spirit like, he was breaking down the characteristics, and he was saying some stuff I was saying. But I think he was like going real, like really, really in. But you see, he said something that I never forgot. He said, you going to deal with this spirit of Jezebel time and time and time again. So yeah, like, this spirit, so say, this is, I mean, it is a spirit that, I guess a high ranking demon or devil or whatever. But so what is, like I said, what is a high ranking demon compared to my Jesus, with the one with all the power and authority? It's nothing. But yeah, these spirits, they be trying to, because when the spirit was pushing against me, it had a little strength, it had a little power, but it had enough, because I pushed against that spirit back. I pushed it up and backed it up off me, and it moved. Okay. So it wasn't doing nothing like it thought. So, and after that, after like when like I said, when I was praying, after like I woke up, I started asking God to I said, okay, little spirit, got a little strength, whatever, whatever. But I said, God, make me stronger than this spirit of Jezebel, this specific spirit that always be trying to come for me. Make me stronger than this spirit of Jezebel. I said, make me 10 times stronger in the name of Jesus. And I remember that like 2 days later, I start having like some attacks on my mind, like some thoughts start coming to me. Them thoughts that are usually come to me, those thoughts that come to me usually get me down, like in a low place. But when they came, it's like they came and went. And I say that must have was Jezebel trying to attack me with these thoughts. But since I was praying, Lord, make me stronger than my enemies, because that's what it says in Psalms, that the Lord will make you stronger than your enemies. And since I started praying that, it's like it wasn't working no more. Like them attacks and all that. None with Jezebel try or any enemy try ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work regardless, because like I said, God for us. So, and we covered. But I know when I said that, like make me stronger than my enemies, it's like it made an impact. It's like it helped saying that. So this spirit is just, I don't know why each time these women was coming so hard for me. Like, you came that hard for me, but when I asked you if you had a problem, you act like you didn't have one. Like, what is that? At least if you gonna talk all that stuff, back it up. At least if you gonna do all that and say all that, at least when it comes to you, you know, talk what you was saying. Say how you really feel. But they always like they didn't have a problem. And the one I went off on, she would be so evil and wicked. She'll present herself so evil and wicked. But when I went off on her, she didn't say nothing. I'm like, what is this? Y'all, but I just wanted to share that with y'all because the spirit tried to play with me. But this spirit really ain't doing nothing. It ain't. It try. Yeah, I know these spirits, they got their little rank or whatever. But that don't mean nothing when Jesus is involved. That's it. It don't mean nothing. And I had to quickly remind Jezebel, do not ever try to come at me like that. Not like that. Not like that. Not like that. But like I said, these spirits got audacity. That's why we gotta have audacity back with these spirits. They just, that's just what they is. But I just want to share that with y'all. And I want to talk about some other spiritual encounters I had when it was December, January. So I'm going to talk about that in the next video. I hope y'all have a blessed day. Y'all stay positive. Y'all stay blessed. Y'all stay unbothered. Y'all be cool. All right? All right.